So edit 4. Sometimes your emotions, particularly after showdowns, can get the better of you. I sort of got a handle on that, Chatty. But I know I've had one moment where a little bit over the top. You tended to celebrate pretty well when it come to showdown victories. Is that right?
Yeah, I did, and I think the edit we're going to watch now was the last game of 2006. We had a very undermanned team. I think we only had 27 fit players to pick from. I was captaining, which is the first time I'd captained the club. No one picked us to win. The Crows were heading off into finals, and we were planning for next year pretty much. So that's why the emotions spilled out here. And looking back on it, it's a little embarrassing, but it was their home ground. We still always hated each other, myself and the Crows supporters, so I thought I'd just rub a bit in. I
reckon you've been fantastic for showdowns. I mean, even watching from afar in 2006, you did see the attitude and the spirit, what it meant to play in a showdown. It was always exciting just to watch that and see your emotions just spill out. Like when you're watching from afar, you go, this bloke's a lunatic.
Well, it got drummed into us, or as soon as I got to the club, David Arnfield, Mark Williams, they built the week up so much, and there was just no other option but to beat the Crows. You wouldn't show your head outside if you lost, and if you won, you walked around with your head up. And
I know how that feels too.
That was why I was so passionate about it.
Yeah, I remember that. Well, I kind of remember that game. That was the only game I captained the Crows in 2006.
So we both captained.
And as always, I didn't quite finish that game.
Just another day for Bassett.
Yeah, just another day, another getting knocked out.
So the last day we're going to look at, boys, showdowns are famous. They're famous for lots of things, lots of unbelievably close games, but also really, really famous for big hits. And was there a bigger hit than Choppy on Rhett Biglands, which we're about to have a little look at here? I'm interested where you two may have been when this game was, this hit had gone on, and your attitude to what had just gone on. Imagine doing that today's game.
What was the score at this stage? Are we behind by a lot? Do you remember, Bass?
No, it was close. It was early in the second. It was late in the second quarter.
Okay.
I was just watching there. I was like, Bocky, why couldn't you pick the ball up off the ground? But it was about halfway through the second, so it was pretty close first half. I think we controlled the game.
Who's that blonde number 5 for Crows?
Tomo.
That's Tomo. Yeah.
Is that Tomo?
We had a lot of tips back in those days.
No way, you wouldn't go to the football with hair like that.
Yeah, well, look, they've all got tips. Goody's got tips, Ben Hart, look at Tomo. There's a whole team of tips.
So I'm not sure why we're not involved in the actual fight there, because that's something we normally did do. Bass was get involved, so we must have been a fair way off the ball to not be involved. But
I was pretty good at avoiding fights, so I knew my strengths and my weaknesses, so I was a bit more about being.
Well, there's Roo, get out of there.
Then,
funny story about Roo after this game. I quickly stormed off after we'd been beaten by the amount we did, and Roo saw me out after the season. Don't you ever walk off a football ground without shaking the opposition's hands ever again. Got me up like that.
That was rude.
At a nightclub. No worries, mate.
Actually, I do remember how quickly you guys got off the ground too.
There you are, Chad.
I'm not involved at all, am I?
Actually, you look quite scared.
Yeah.
Oh, no, hang on. You're going in. Where's Bass? Is he there at all? There he is.
Involved.
Oh, hello, hang on. Something going on here. Actually, not too. Look like he was trying to get to you, then Bass, I've got to say.
No, look at those arms. I'm not starting any fights with my
What,
arms.
Chad's or yours?
No, I'm talking about mine. There's not much there. I think my shoulder was cooked too at that stage, so I definitely wasn't going to get in a fight.
Bit of history. You have got history, haven't you? The two of you? How many have you played against each other, do you reckon?
No, I don't know. I think I played in like 20, somewhere between 20 and 22.
How many you played?
I can't remember.
Yeah.
Do you know if you're winning or losing?
We had a pretty good stretch there, early 2000s. We won 7 in a row, so...
The Josh Carr stretch?
I reckon I was even or -1.
There's certainly one thing about them, isn't there? Showdowns. They are the game you want to be involved with. They are, you've been lucky enough, both of you, to play in them. I've been lucky enough now to be involved and coached in them, but I said to some players, the importance of showdowns are still what they are. They still mean a lot, and you can see that with you two today. The passion's still there. We can't wait for this week's showdown to come about, and we just hope, Bass, we all hope this time, don't we, that the power end up in front. Can you say that to the camera?
Yeah, well, it's because you kind of you wanted the Crows to get in front of the ledger when you were there, and I wanted us to get back even because you guys got so far up in front. early on, and now it's like, what was I fighting for? I should have been going the other way. Now jump this side. It's like we're one behind again. Damn it, we're going to get back even.
Oh, well, we'll get back level. But thanks for your time. It's been fantastic to relive some of the great memories of Showdowns, and let's hope that there's another memorable moment on Saturday night at Adelaide Oval.
Thanks
boys.